Ah, it always feels good whenever like misinformation is being spread around on the internet. And I'm like, I'm just sitting back, grabbing my popcorn, just eating because I am never the one to jump the gun just to get some clicks, bro. And if you guys want to get some context, if you guys want to understand what's going on, this is about the censorship between, Contarella and Flirties or whatever and Wuthering Waves. The whole censorship situation. I didn't make a single video talking about this. Let me give you guys two reasons why. Number one, I didn't really care. And number two, it was just odd. It was odd and it was weird. The fact that all of a sudden, this whole censorship rumor came out of nowhere, right? And Contarella and Florides, they've been in a game for like 2 weeks, probably a week and a half. It seemed like this rumor just came out of thin air. Cruel Games, they didn't even send out an official tweet addressing this whole censorship situation. So I was like, yeah, this seems kind of fishy, bro. It seems kind of fishy. And there's no way that Contarella and Flirty's release, like, there's no way that these characters releasing, the first thing you do is look at their panties, right? And if that's the first thing you do, by all means go ahead. But I ain't gonna lie, man, that's some sick shit. If that's the first thing you want to do is just heart focus on the character's panties. It's kind of weird. But the fact that Cruel, they didn't even disclose this information, they didn't even confirm if the censorship is true or not, like if the rumors are true, it just goes to show that maybe, just maybe, this was just misinfo. This was misinfo, and it was never true to begin with. So we have a CC over here, right? I think his name is Purifix. Let me exit out so you guys can go check out his channel. So Noel and Purifix, okay? So this guy over here pretty much says Kuro deserves an apology after censorship truth exposed. So I didn't watch this video yet, but I'm assuming that this was all misinformation. And I'm glad. Once again, I'm glad that I didn't make a single video talking about this because I just know like there's always this gut, like I always have this feeling that something is misinfo and I'm not going to talk about it. And look, and lo and behold, I think this was misinfo. So let's see what he has to say.
What's up? We're here again. So I think you guys already know what's going on with Wuthering Waves lately. Yes, the censorship of Cantarella and Fleur de Lis. Many people are upset about this because they say it's unfair to change the product that they already bought. Some players start blaming Kuro Games for this as they're not even giving any notice regarding this censorship, and we
Exactly. They didn't even drop a notice. They didn't even talk about it. It was weird. I was like, yeah, it seems like misinfo, man, because if the devs are not even gonna address this, like censorship is actually pretty huge. That's something that Cruel Games, they would definitely drop some info and some details talking about that, but they didn't. So, it's kind of fishy, man. But let's see what he has to
and we
say.
can see many type of different responses from I don't care, it's not a corn to how dare you Kuro, I'm gooning so bring it back. But little did we know, it said that Kuro Games was never intending to do this. So as the CCP. So the question is, why
Go
they
back.
never?
It wasn't Cruel Games who censored the game. It was not the Chinese government. The perpetrators were a group of people who hated the game. This group of people organized and created guides on how to report the game, posing as parents. It all happened in a single day. Let's hope Cruel Games investigates this case. Oh, wow. You see, like, I'm not surprised, man. I'm not surprised. It's probably these Hoyo shills. Like, let's be honest, guys. These Hoyo shills, man, these people are a different breed, man. I wouldn't be surprised if they decide to do something like this. They have a deep hatred for Kuro Games. As much as I hate Hoyo, I would never do something like this to the game. You know what I'm saying? I would never do something like that. So I wouldn't be surprised if this was a Hoyo shield. All right, I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, I did see this that people were saying there are perpetrators who are essentially trying to find a way on how to like sabotage the game community and just make the game worse for a lot of people. I don't think censorship will make the game worse. That's my opinion. But there are definitely, a lot of haters out there who are trying to like, you know, they want the game to fail so bad. Like they're just preying on Wuwa's downfall, which is honestly pathetic. If you are preying on a game's downfall, right, and the game is pretty much treating their players very well, you are a sorry human being. Very, very sorry. Like you need to go reevaluate your life. You need to go touch some grass. I don't know, man. You got some weird shit going on if this is what you're spending your time. Like if you're spending your time doing this versus spending your time with your family, your friends, right? Actually go talking to, I don't know, a boy, a girl, whatever. If you're spending your time trying to sabotage a gotcha game, say goodbye. You're cooked. Continue.
intending to do this. So as the CCP. So the question is, why did Wuthering Waves, a game that changed their age rating from 12 plus to 16 plus, get censored here and there? Just to be clear for you guys, Wuthering Waves changed to 16 plus is not applied to all platforms yet.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I said that in my video. For Google Play, it's 16 plus. For some people, like in different countries, it's 16 plus. But for Apple, it's still 12 plus, which is weird. It's weird how Nikkei is 12 plus. All these other games like Brown Does 2, that game is 12 plus, which is absolute insanity. So yeah, Apple, I don't know what the fuck is going on with Apple. Their age rating is just fucking stupid. But for Google Play, it's 16 plus.
And back to the topic, what actually happened here? So from a lot of different sources, it said.
Okay, let's take a look at this. Let's go back. Let's take
And
a
back
look.
to the topic, what actually happened here?
Okay, let's take a look. This is too small, but this guy literally posted evidence, man. He posted evidence here. He definitely posted some evidence.
So
Hmm.
from a lot of different sources, it said that this change or
That's really rare in rare in the internet. Whenever somebody says something, they never post evidence, but he actually did.
censorship happened after a large number of people suddenly.
So the censorship on PGR and wuwa is because haters are mass reporting Kuro games. A 16 plus and hentai tag on Steam now makes sense. Even guides about how to report Kuro that's dirty on the next. Wait, people are making guides on how to report? And yet they want to point Kuro players as top. Ah, nah, I ain't gonna lie, guys. This is fucked up. Nah, this is actually fucked up, bro. They're making guides on how to report the game? And once again, guys, CN players, remember, us Western CCs, us Western players, we're the toxic ones. CN players, they're angels. They're saints. It's just the Westerns. Look at what they're fucking doing. The whole CN superiority complex shit needs to fucking stop. I'm getting sick and tired of that shit. Like, notice how these people are always trying to go after Western players, saying, "Oh, it's just the Western audience that are toxic." I ain't gonna lie. When it comes to the Western, like us Westerns, we're definitely annoying as fuck for sure. You have these VAs who are annoying as shit, but this right here is next level, man. You guys are making guides on how to sabotage a game. What the fuck, bro? That is insane, bro. Making guides to sabotage the game because it really was odd for sure. Like when they raised the age rating to 16 plus out of nowhere, and I'm like, what about Nikkei and Brown does too? Like, what the fuck are we doing? You know? So yeah, this whole thing was just odd to me. It was just weird. That's why I didn't want to make a video. But this guy right here, as soon as I saw this on my homepage, I was like, yeah, this guy, he definitely knows what the fuck he's talking about. So I'm gonna react to his video. And it's actually pretty good so far. But this is actually insane, bro. These people are making guides on how to fucking report the game, man.
Suddenly reporting
Shit,
Wuthering
dude.
Waves to the government for violating some rules. From this user in Twitter, we got an info. All this mess is related to a group called Xianjiajun. So in here we got a lot of
Hmm.
screenshots, but I'll just read the main.
Xianjiajun has dedicated video creators with significant followings such as Yishiki Model's 7,000 followers, Jinzhou Alliance Mobile Game Observatory 9,000 followers. Oh, notice how it says the Xianzhou Alliance. Sounds like HSR to me. Very interesting. What is this? Inhua, whatever that is, 60,000 followers, videos countering player outrage by labeling critics as unhinged, claiming to represent ordinary players while actually defending MiHoYo. You start at 10,000 with some exceeding 1 million. There are countless smaller KOLs with similar content. These influencers also post videos portraying Genshin Honkai players as victims of doxing by critics. When ordinary MXZ feel lost amid criticism of MiHoYo, Xianjiajun leaders and their scripts attract them, offering a sense of belonging and tools to fight evil MiHoYo haters. Bro, this shit isn't, dude. This feels like some fucking cult activity nonsense, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's not that deep, bro. I'm telling y'all, man. The Hoyo community is just long gone, bro. This shit is unbelievable. It's like a cult, literally a cult. These people are getting gaslighted into thinking that everyone is after them. Like, what the fuck, dude? Illegal ESU activities, gathering places. The Xianjiajun used to have tags like John Woo Boot with displays on Bilibili to coordinate and share the latest locations for the group activities, functioning similarly to a Weibo fan plaza. Now, Tianhua has established a Xianjiajun QQ channel, which, according to their own data, has over 30,000 members. The QQ channel is similar to Discord with multiple sections, some for casual group chats like QQ Group. Holy shit, dude. Billy harassment. Y'all. Yeah, I ain't going okay. This is actually starting to get serious, bro. This is actually starting to get serious. Xianjiajun has a strong devotion to MiHoYo. And like I said, guys, once again, bro, once again, I say this all the time. It's a fucking cult. There's a reason why I say Hoyoverse is a cult. These people in the Hoyo community, it's a cult. If they see it, that's how you know that Wuthering Waves is succeeding to the point where they think that wuwa is a threat to their game. So therefore, they're trying to sabotage the game. Remember how we would say that Tower Fantasy is the Genshin killer, and then the game died, and nobody really cares about that game. But the moment wuwa started adding artifact loadouts and people started shitting on Hoyoverse and saying that wuwa is better, all of a sudden, it seems like you know, all these situations from for Wuwa for Kuro games started rising out of nowhere, which is odd. And I had a lot of people who come in my comment section saying that you know, it's probably these Hoyo shows who are just trying to sabotage the game. And at this point, at first I was like, maybe that's a stretch, but now it's like, yeah, man, it seems like that's the case because this is just getting out of control. Bolts, groups, like what the fuck is going on, man? Let's continue though. Let's let the yapping here.
The main point, and you guys can pause it if you want a full read. So the Xianjiajun is currently the most extreme group of MiHoYo fans that mutated from broader fan base that already formed among all
There's a reason
mobile
why we call
gacha
these people
games
Hoyo
or
shows, bro.
anime style games, which estimated to scale around 20,000 people or more in it. This group consists of pure MiHoYo fans that constantly nitpick other games while proving MiHoYo's game is.
And remember, guys, Wuwa fans, Wuwa players are the ones who are toxic, right? Remember that. Remember that. Wuwa players are toxic. I ain't gonna say that, kurobots, they're not toxic. Yeah, some kurobots are also toxic as well, but this shit is beyond, bro. Like, this, like, having a cult. Oh, man.
Is superior compared to others. When they see any critics about MiHoYo games, they will reacting in aggressive way. Is it that this group of people like to pose as players from other games, such as Art Knight, Tower Fantasy, or even Wuthering Waves? In this post also said that this group have done many harassment to people, such as posting victims' face with 200 different accounts, spamming phone, even registering victims' organ for donation as an insult.
What
This
in the
Chinese web
world, bro? Yo. This is
website, we got
insane,
another
bro.
info.
Hey, man, yo, I might have to watch my back, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. To all my fellow CCs out there, y'all might have to watch y'all backs, man. Cause this shit getting out of control, man. You know the meme we always be making saying that, there's probably a Hoyo ninja, a Hoyo assassin waiting to like, shoot us if we're talking bad about their game. That shit is starting to be real at this point, cause this is just out of control, man. Shit. Fuck. Talking about, never know what's gonna happen, guys. You never know. Know what I'm saying? Now, let's continue. Let's stop playing.
Regarding these people, as why they do it and else. As it is in Chinese, I will just use a translate. So in this side, it said most of them are hardcore fans of Genshin Impact. They see competitors, for example Wuthering Waves, Tower Fantasy, and etc. as threats. They believe safeguarding
Literally what I just said. I told y'all. Whenever they see a game that's a potential threat to any Hoyoverse game, they sabotage it. Realize how for wuwa, whenever I will make a video, right, criticizing Hoyoverse, or whenever I will make a video talking about wuwa, there's always that one person who will come into the comment section saying, oh, like pretty much shilling for Hoyoverse. And then the moment you catch them on their bullshit, they're always like, I don't even play Genshin anymore. I'm not even a shill. I play Wuwa. And it's like, I didn't even ask you if you played Genshin, my guy. Like they always say that. Tell me if you guys noticed that in the comment section down below. Every single time you interact with somebody who's trying to shield for the game, trying to shield for Hoyoverse, or trying to shit on Wuwa for no reason, and you pretty much counter their argument and say that it's illogical, they always say, yeah, man, I don't even play Genshin. I don't even play HSR. I play Wuwa. I'm not a shield. What are you talking about? They always say that. They always say the same thing, man. It's weird.
MiHoYo is their
It's like
mission.
they don't even try to counter
Some
your
even use
argument. They just
brazen
say,
money,
I don't play Genshin. It's like, then why the fuck are you doing this? Like, why the fuck are you shilling for a game you don't even play? Like, what?
die for MiHoYo. Some just want money. Paid action like spreading false info, creating black PR, or brigading comment section earn them money. As how they do this, they will do mass reporting by doing coordinated complaints to take down competitor games content or creators, fabricating controversies and stirring up anger to draw attention, flooding review sites,
Downvoting.
doxing, even making
Yeah, downvoting is pretty obvious, man.
misleading edits, like taking scenes out of context to make them look offensive, then spreading them. As in this case, Wuthering Wave is one of their target, as these people spreading info that Wuthering Wave plagiarized Genshin Impact. They spam reports saying the game has inappropriate sexual content, which might be the issue right now. They posted crop in.
Meanwhile, for characters like Shinha, not I would say Shinha, but for characters like let's say Lisa from Genshin Impact, let's say Varissa when they showed her ass cheeks in that trailer, right? Whenever somebody complains about that, they're like, "Oh, Genshin was always a gooner game to begin with. Why are you complaining now?" But for Wuwa, everybody was bugging out over the Contorella trailer when she was eating the cherry, and I'm like, bro, that shit's just weird to me, man. Like, you guys are perfectly fine with what's going on in some of these Hoyoverse games, but the moment Wuwa does the same thing, it's like, oh, change the age rating. And I'm fine with that, but it's just odd how after the Contrala trailer, all this bullshit is happening. Like it's pretty obvious what's going on here. Game is being sabotaged.
Images from the game out of context to stir moral outrage. They mass report accounts that speak positively about Wuthering Waves as they attempt to manipulate the public opinion so the game will get censored or pulled from the store, which somehow worked, as this part of the images said a large amount of pornographic content in the game Wuthering
Pornographic is
Waves
crazy, bro.
registered under Kuro Games in
Meanwhile,
Guangdong.
Brown
They
does
also
too is
said
just sitting
several
there.
indie games have been taken down or lost reputation due to this action, and some influencers have quit the community due to harassment. From another sources, this user said there's a post about this group made a huge scale report, even with a tutorial of how to report Wuthering Waves. And as we learn about this, we know the report is kinda sus. As we can see the review in TapTapCN for Wuthering Waves, there's little to none review bomb after this.
They're doing this because of HSR, guys. Let's be honest. They're doing this because of HSR. The fact that HSR is getting review bombed right now, these people, they're getting sick and tired of their Hoyo games flopping, so therefore they're trying to like shit on Wuwa. I don't know, man. It's just, dude, this is literally some cult activity shit, bro.
Censorship or the mass report, which kind of strange knowing CN player always voicing their opinion without any filter. So now we know why Wuthering Wave got this.
Thank you. Seeing players, bro, always trying to glorify themselves, make it seem as if they're gods, they're angels, right? Saying it's just the Western people who are toxic. Meanwhile, this is what you guys are doing in the background. This is what you guys are doing in the shadows. I'm not saying this to every single CN player. I'm just saying this for the ones who are trying to sabotage Wuba, those cult Hoyo members, them, those toxic CN players, them. They're the ones who are just literally destroying the gacha community from within. They're literally killing the community. They're like a plague. They're like poison, just killing the community, sabotaging all these games so that Hoyo can stand on top. It's just weird behavior, man. It's fucking weird.
censorship.
People don't have a
Hope this
life, man.
information helped, and that's all for today.
All right, great video, man. Great video. I'm gonna give a thumbs up. Make sure you guys go check out that video. Hopefully, this video, when I'm making right now, goes crazy because this needs to be spread around because a lot of people are actually thinking that the censorship thing is something that Kuro did themselves, but it's pretty obvious that that's just not the case. If Kuro actually decided to censor these characters, I'm pretty sure they would come out with an announcement talking about it, but they didn't. And a matter of fact, they literally just dropped their anniversary 2.3 teaser trailer. Like they're not even talking about this shit because they didn't. I know for a fact they didn't fucking do it. So, yo, this shit is crazy, bro. These niggas are literally trying to like murder. Like they're literally trying to kill you if you say anything about Hoyoverse, anything bad about the game. Where's my fucking shiesty man? Where's my shiesty man? Yeah, it's been a minute since I fought somebody, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, but yo, this war is getting crazy now, bro. This shit is getting crazy now, man. I'm all here for it, bro. War, 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 war. If you guys watch Ethan, bro, I love it when Ethan says war, 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 war. This shit funny as fuck. But yeah, this is insane, man. This is absolutely insane, bro. This shit is getting out of control. But I'm glad that I didn't make a single video talking about this because I knew something was up. I knew something was up. Wasn't wrong. Wasn't wrong. There's definitely some fishy shit going on. And it seems like these Hoyo, cuck, fucking, I don't even know, no life, fat head, brickhead ass, zero fucking bitches, zero pussy, no Riz, negative 1,000 aura, no life cucks are trying to sabotage this game because their game is flopping. Damn, bro. Sucks to be you guys, man. Sucks to be you guys. Hey, if your Hoyo games suck ass, dude, just come join us, man. Come join the kurobots. Come join us kurobots, man. Like you guys don't have to sabotage the fucking game, dude. Just go play wuwa. Go play any other game. Like, why do you have to like sabotage another game because your game is flopping? Just quit the game and go play something else. It's that fucking simple. But it's like every Hoyoverse game has to be a masterpiece. Every Hoyoverse game has to be good. They all have to be perfect. They can't do no wrong. They can't be bad. It's just toxic behavior, man. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. But this is actually what's going on, man. This is what's going on with the whole censorship situation, and it's out of control, man. Out of control. All I gotta say is, man, I'm watching my back, bro. I'm watching my back. Hopefully, there's not a fucking sniper, but I'm watching my back because this shit is getting out of control. I hope you guys have a good one. I'll be seeing you guys soon. Adios.